On the economy watch now, a new restaurant is set to open on Monday in downtown Boise, and with it, over 50 jobs. Scott Evans reports Ruth's Chris, hard to say, but the largest fine dining chain in the world, wants to contribute to the Boise food scene and the economy.
From the moment you step in the door, it's easy to see why this restaurant that started 48 years ago in New Orleans now dots the world.
We really have striven to create an ambiance that is very modern, very upscale, and still very comfortable.
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse is the anchor restaurant in the new Zions Bank building.
And we are really thrilled to be partnered into this space. When Gardner produced this building, it seemed like the perfect marriage for us to join hand in hand and open up on the main floor here.
With the opening is the creation of 70 jobs.
Beyond just creating a job, our goal is to really create a family here. And so the individuals that we have on staff here now are an amazing blend.
About half of those jobs are in the kitchen, where executive chef Brian Forcina leads the way.
This is where all the magic and love happens.
In a kitchen that has about 15 people working in it on any given night, teamwork is key.
I think that's what's going to separate us from a lot of other restaurants, is how much we teach, how much we develop, how much we care about our team members. Because here we're trying to create a sense of family, not a job.
And check out these steaks, thick, prime steaks from the Midwest, picked from only 2% of all cattle. Outside of that,
well, we've partnered with great local vendors and local artisans.
Forcina says almost all of their other food is bought in Idaho.
But we're getting fresh local produce 6 days a week. Bread is baked here in Boise. We get it delivered every morning. You're not going to get more local than a couple blocks down the street.
And take a look at these paintings unique to this Ruth's Chris, a tribute to the old Eastman building, and another of the first Ruth's Chris, both created by local artist Ward Hooper.
Okay, this is an experience from start to finish, from when you walk in the door to when we say thank you.
In Boise, Scott Evans, Idaho's News, Channel 7.
Again, the restaurant opens Monday. Then 1 week from tomorrow, February 15th, Zions Bank will hold its grand opening celebration. As part of that celebration, the Goo Goo Dolls will perform a free concert outside at 8th and Main. Don't miss that. Also on the Economy Watch today.
I was on assignment. Assignment.
I was on a
today.
smell-o-vision.
A smell of
vision assignment.
That's a good way of putting it.
I just had to go tour Boise's newest restaurant that opened tonight. Had to. Ruth's Chris is known for its high-end steaks that sizzle. The restaurant started in New Orleans, and now this franchise in the new 8th and Main building is the 141st location.
Really is a market that we felt was ready for this concept. There's a lot of sophisticated diners and very well-traveled people that know our brand and love our brand already.
Although Ruth's Chris is known for fine dining, the Boise restaurant will also feature a $45 three-course price-fixed menu and a happy hour with specials at the bar.
Feel free to take me next time you go on assignment.
Right.
Coming up next, motivating students to take quickly.
Several Treasure Valley restaurants are closing their doors. Among them, Cafe Olay in downtown Boise. It's been at 8th Street Marketplace for about 30 years. Also, Brewforia and Eagle will close up shop within the next few weeks. But even with a handful of restaurants shutting down, Boise is still bustling, already attracting other local and national businesses.
They're looking at the success of this area, so we're on the radar screen, so that's an exciting part of this. So a good mix of local and national is really good for any downtown. And, you know, people are really like the variety of what's available, so I think that makes a big difference to have those choices.
Some other new restaurants that recently opened downtown, of course, Ruth's Chris and Zenergy. Coming soon, Chipotle and Guru Donuts will also have new locations downtown.
Welcome back to the Saturday Morning News. Time now 9:26, 42 degrees outside, warming up a little bit out there as we are warming up in here in the kitchen. If there are people that know heat, the chefs at Ruth's Chris. Brian, with Ruth's Chris, you're the executive chef over there. Brian Facina, you guys have been open for 3 weeks now?
Yep, going on 3 weeks.
Going on 3 weeks. How's it been?
It's been great so far. We've been pretty busy, and we're off to a great start.
Yeah, you know, I did the story when you guys were opening up, brought a lot of jobs to the area, and one of the things that you showed me was how you guys make your steaks over there. And so we thought, you know what, let's have you guys come in and give some suggestions for people at home on how to make a good steak, because it can be hard to do, right?
Absolutely.
So what do you guys do that's different, and how can we take that and apply it to our homes?
Sure. Well, we start with the highest quality of beef that's out there. We start with all prime beef, and our tenders are choice or prime. So it starts with marbling and aging for us. We use 3 different types of steer, either shorthorn, Hereford, or Angus beef. Okay. It's all Midwestern beef, corn-fed. We use the best animals out there. To show you a little example of what you're going to get here in a grocery store versus what you're going to get at a Ruth's Chris, it's all about marbling. So marbling is the amount of the fat ribbons that are in the meat. So you can see here we hardly have any versus a full, richer, more marbled piece of beef.
So the marble, the fat, is what provides the flavor?
The flavor.
Okay.
And then the age will give you the tenderness of the meat.
Okay.
Okay. So we age all of our steaks, except for the fillets, 24 to 28 days. And then for our fillets, we do 14 to 18 days.
Now, is there any way that we can age our meat at home?
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked that. So just in the refrigerator. It's absolutely safe. So if you're going to buy a steak at your local grocer, I would leave it in my refrigerator for another 4 to 5 days to give it a little more age before I cooked it.
And what does that do?
It just breaks down the enzymatic proteins.
Okay.
And it just makes it really, really tender.
Okay.
So aging isn't going to add flavor. It's just going to add your tenderness.
All right. And then the other thing that you guys have that I know I don't have at my home is the grill that you guys have that gets pretty darn hot.
Not many do. Right?
1,800 degrees.
1,800 degrees is correct. So here what we did today was we did it in a saute pan.
Okay.
All right. So what we did for our steaks was we just seasoned them with coarse sea salt and black pepper. That's all we use in the restaurant. It's no magic ingredients there. Okay.
And butter.
Well, butter. Yeah, I know you like that butter. I've seen you there.
Who doesn't like butter, right?
So what you want to do in your saute pan is make sure you get it preheated. Same thing for your grill. You want to get it as hot as possible.
Okay.
All right. Now in a saute pan, you're going to need some oil to cook in, or else your steak will stick.
Okay.
All right. So all we did was pour a little bit of olive oil in here after we seasoned our steaks, and we cooked it for about 4 minutes on each side. So at home on your grill.
4 minutes. That's it, huh?
On each side.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. If you like your steak more well done, you're going to need to leave it on for longer per side.
Okay.
So you can cook it any way you like. I like mine about a medium rare.
Okay.
All right. So on your grill, you're going to want to preheat it, because your grill's not going to get as hot as your saute pan. It's definitely not going to get as hot as our broilers at Ruth's Chris.
Can we cut into one of these?
Absolutely. So here's the Ruth's Chris, and here's what we bought here at a local grocery store.
Okay, so we'll...
Let me give you the full effect here with a little parsley.
Oh, yes, there we go. Well, there's no sizzling plate, but this will have to do, right?
Yep.
I'm trying to... And let's get the, see if we can get the inside of that. What would you call that, medium?
That's about a medium, yeah.
All right, we've got a recipe online right now. Oh man, that's good. I love that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, so for your barbecue at home, I would just preheat that for about 10 or 15 minutes, so it is just as hot as it's going to get with the lid down. And then just brush your grates with a little bit of oil before you drop your steak, and you're going to do all right. The other trick that people, I think, make a mistake on is they just move it around and move it around. You got to drop it on there and trust yourself to let it cook.
All right. Brian, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate that. Yeah, you can tell the difference. We appreciate it. Again, we have a recipe on how to do this online right now. KGB.com. We'll be back with more news.